back to the Nerd Militia. Now, who has 2 thumbs and just had their wife's Valentine's Day and anniversary gift stolen out of their car? Well, this guy. That's neither here or there. That's just what's been going on with my day. But right now, what I want to tell you guys is what's in my pool. And I have a pool. But I think I want to show you some of my spec stuff, my spec collection stuff. So this here is my pool. And actually, I'm going to do this because I have a TikTok, guys, and it's not like that great of a TikTok. It's honestly like, I don't know what I'm doing on any of these platforms. I'm slowly becoming better at it. But needless to say, my following on TikTok isn't that great. That's neither here nor there. But I say this because there are a lot of like geek and nerd culture guys over there, and it's like just blossoming, and I'm just super excited to see like all this nerddom like blowing up. It's so cool to me. But I already see, of course, when you have that, there's gonna be gatekeepers, and I see a lot of gatekeepers being built. And yeah, I just want to say, like, you know, like this up here and that right there, and yeah, you probably can't see this shelf of comic books over here. Like, this is not an intimidation tactic at all. That's just there so you guys can kind of like get like, yeah, I somewhat know what I'm talking about, but this does not make me better than you, and this doesn't make anybody better than you. The size of this pool or the stack of those comics, my short boxes along, none of that makes me more knowledgeable or a better collector, a truer fan than you could be or will be or ever was, you know? These are just things I have. So if you're ever on TikTok and you feel like, oh man, I guess I can't get into comic books, or I will never have this much knowledge, like, no, that's not the case. You know, we have the benefit of like hindsight, right? And the greatest hindsight of all, the 2020, is Wikipedia. Like, people Google that stuff before they make their videos. So don't let somebody gatekeep you. If you think you know something more than somebody and you want to correct them, reach out and correct them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And if it turns out that you were wrong, but then you guys both learned something. You've learned that you were wrong, and you've learned some more knowledge, or they learned that they were wrong and they missed something throughout their reading. I just hate gatekeeping. I just hate it all. It's just the worst. It's kind of like the whole like fake geek girl thing when that first started. Like, all right, that's enough of my rant. So let's get into. So I showed you my pool. This is my pool. This thickness here is my pool. These are all the comic books I'm gonna attempt to read, right? This stuff right here is the spec stuff. The stuff that like I'm gonna put up in one of these black things or up on these shelves. If I'm being honest with you guys, like, this trip out on this, okay? Like I just gave that big ass rant, but this has nothing to do. This is just my thing. So believe it or not, all these comic books up here and all these things right here, these are all spec comics. Like, all my whatever comic books are in tall and long boxes. Like, those things could be like turned into furniture or like, you know, plastered on a desk or something like that to make art. But this stuff is all spec. So that's what's like, so I could never like that also falls into like the gatekeeping. Like, I could never go and try to like check somebody's facts or something, because these are all specs. They're not even like in numerical order. They're just like sagas and volume 1 through type deals. So anyway, let's get to this freaking spec. Right off the bat, guys, I got Max. This is like the first issue. This is an Image comic. To be fair, like I was never really into the Max. I watched this cartoon on I just dropped a book. I watched this cartoon on MTV, and sometimes on the USA Network. Like, believe it or not, like USA had some like really dope comics or cartoons back then before they became what they are today. But yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so I got the Max, and I got issues 1 and 2 in that, and yeah, it's an original. I love it. I got it. I like the character, and I love like that it's this guy who exists in 2 different worlds. But I'm not gonna go all the way into that. I got the follow-up, because I do have the wedding, I do have the white bag comic and the black bag comic of the deaths of Superman. And so now I've got the follow-up. Obviously, it's the Reign of Superman, right? And obviously this one's about the Man of Steel, Steel. And then I'm not quite sure who this one is. It's the Man of Tomorrow. I'm a Superboy mark, so inside I wish it's Superboy, but I don't think it's Superboy. I have to look it up. And then we have Death of Wolverine, or the X Deaths of Wolverine, 10 Deaths of Wolverine. I'm excited to go over this with you guys. It's going to be rad. I'm telling you, man, I am not feeling lives, 10 lives. I think it's one of those slow burns. It's going to pick up, but it just hasn't for me. I guess you can kind of see I don't care about the price on here. We've got the Origins of T'Challa, the Black Panther. I had to pick this up. I mean, Black Panther mark, obviously. I have issues 2 and 3 of Black Panther. Again, they're up there, and then this will also going to be going up there. I don't have the original issues because I don't have that type of freaking money. I would love to get the original #1, but yeah, it escapes me. And then this comic book here, guys. This comic book is actually for this guy right here. It's a Flash book, and it's for this guy. And believe it or not, that is Vandal Savage. This is his first appearance. I am a huge fan of the Savage family. His last name is freaking Savage. What's there to say? So I had to pick that up, and I got it. And then I got I've seen a lot of people talking about this. This is called the Monkey Prince. It's issue 1. I've got 2. Obviously, 1 for collecting, and again, going up there. And then the other one to open. It comes in its own envelope. Like, this is bananas. This is freaking bananas right here. Check this out. It's a sealed envelope, guys. It's a comic within its sealed envelope. So, of course, I'm going to read it, but I got 2. Obviously, 1 for collecting and 1 for reading. And the next thing is this Black Label. So here's the deal. I believe it's based on the Suicide Squad. It's like surrealism, right? I think the artist did like John Cena and Margot Robbie. This is just the cover of it, of course. It's the Suicide Squad Blaze, and it's based on James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I'm excited to look at it and read it. I've heard from the Secret Squirrel that it is a crock-a-doo-doo. So I hope it's not. Of course, I'm going to have to read it for myself and see if I like it. But I do respect his opinion. Don't get me wrong. I say you should always just check it out for yourself, though. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm excited to see how they draw John Cena and Margot Robbie in this, and, others, Idris Elba and all that other cool stuff. So that's that. Boop, bam, thank you, ma'am. So, guys, that is what's in my pool. This was what's in my pool. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video, and maybe, hopefully, I could rebuy my wife's gifts after this. But yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. Stay excellent, and I'll catch you guys later.